Hello and welcome to the show. We are doing a show about Bob Saget. I don't know if he wanted that. He didn't want my face. He did. He wants me to explain to his listeners everything that happened between us. Except for I can't right now. I'm too busy, Bob. He knows, Tanya, but we need to talk to everybody and let them understand what happened to my life and how I'm a man and how nobody has the right to take away my life because I had too many things they wanted to take from my life. Can I? That's the whole thing that happened to Bob. I met Bob years ago, and Bob and I have somebody in common, which we are keeping quiet because it's not a good idea to tell everything that we know. And in the soul, I felt Bob tell me that he got hit years ago in the back of the head with a frying pan. And you know what? I think his death in that hotel room was suspicious. But his life was beautiful in so many ways. And yes, his last stand-up, I'd like to see it. And I need to do a much better job, but I'm in a big hurry right now, unfortunately, to work on some other people and myself, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing because that's the whole world, Tanya. His whole world is this podcast right now. This is not the only podcast we're going to do, Bob. You didn't understand that. We're just going to try to do something right now because we're not done, Bob. This is what Bob needed to know. So you needed to know that this is not the only podcast we're going to do about him. And yes, my brother Quinn would really have loved to have seen this podcast. So I tried to reenact I'm going to start with this evening. This is a couple nights ago. I was told the reason that I don't know if this is true or not, but I was told the reason they had to mess me up so bad was that somebody had remote viewed me, or I was the only one that could bring the house down because I could do everything. I could sing, I could talk, I could do everything, and they were afraid I would bring the audience down at CPAC. I don't know if somebody just made that up, but I made the image so I wouldn't forget it. And then I got Bob Saget's name on there by mistake. And then we started to try to work on Bob Saget's book. And yes, how to do it without a bed, because they kill people in beds. That's what they've been doing. And so he could have been sleeping in a car. This was too dark of an image. So we moved into something that was a more realistic car, and you could see the Ritz. And that's unfortunately what he wishes he had done. Said Bob Saget wishes he'd slept in the car, but he doesn't think it would make any difference because they've been hitting him for a long time. And that's it. There's the Ritz. But the problem is sometimes when you can move around, it doesn't hit as much. But the problem is what they do is they start by actually making it so you can't feel your body, and then they move into killing you. And so it's hard for you even to feel that you're being killed because you're already so hurt. Because this happened to me. And that's the sea, said the Father in heaven. They don't want you by the sea because the sea was too open and too many people could not see you, said the mom. Bob Saget liked doing stand-up, so we're going to stand up and say silly stuff that doesn't make sense because that way you won't know what's going on here. The point is, actually, that the water, if you sit by the water, it sometimes helps disperse the energy. And it makes it harder, but in fact, I actually got hit pretty hard by the sea, but I don't think I was close enough to the sea, and I also was near water that wasn't moving. And so, there's many things you can do. There are definitely places that I moved around when I was staying at this beautiful place near the ocean, and there's 3 bedrooms and a living room and a pull-out couch and 3 beds and a pull-out couch, and it was a gorgeous place with a gorgeous view. And where did I end up sleeping for one of the nights, or a couple of nights? Into the closet. Because yes, they were hitting me that bad, and the closet was a location that they are not as able to hit. And I was able to put blankets and stuff over my head, parts of the cushions from the couch. I moved into the it's just ridiculous. I can't speak very well, but the point is that at a gorgeous 3-bedroom condo with a pull-out couch, so that's 4 beds, and I had to sleep in the closet to protect my head. So these are the brain injuries he had supposedly from an accidental fall. So we have one on the top of his head, the back. This is what he had said to me. It felt like it hit on the back of the frying pan. I'm going to tell you that it hits very hard. And then in damage internally. Yep, Bob had a wife, had kids. So here he is. This is the ghost of Bob talking to you all. He's at Congress right now. Love you, Bob. You don't like how I look right now? He wants me to do it again. He does. Bob didn't like it. He doesn't want my face on it. It's all about him. It's not about me. We'll do it again. I'm sorry, Bob.